Hi, I've got my client Christine with me. Hi, Christine.
Hi, Wahida.
Before we start, do I have permission to share this video to my social media?
You do.
Thank you. So Christine is one of my current clients. We haven't finished working together. We've only seen each other 5 times, and we are now in the testing phase of my program. So I'm leaving Christine for about 5 weeks to go off testing and seeing what she can do, and then we will come back and finish it. So Christine has had 8 years of agoraphobia and has been sort of stuck in the house, but I'll let Christine tell you how she's been feeling before she met me.
Yeah. Well, no life. Watching my life slip away. Couldn't go out the front door, couldn't walk up the road. A few paces and I had to run back. It was constant nausea every day. Constant legs like they couldn't carry me. I was off balance and wobbly. Headaches, no appetite, not sleeping at night, awake sometimes all night. And I just couldn't get out of the house. It was just, I was imprisoned for 9 years and my life was slipping away. And I'm 68 years of age nearly, and I wanted to have some life and I could see it going.
You were trapped in that bedroom, weren't you?
I was in my bedroom. I didn't want to get out of my bed. I'd got nothing to get up for. I felt that, okay, what have I got? I can't go out my door. I was in my pajamas all day long. I couldn't get up and have a wash and look after myself. I hadn't been to a hairdresser in 9 years to have my hair cut. I was cutting it myself. Everything was being delivered to my home because I couldn't go out and get it.
Mm-hmm. The other thing was what you were watching. Could you explain this?
Yeah, I was watching a children's channel. I was watching a channel that are there for children because it made me laugh. And I didn't want to get upset by the news and the COVID problems and everything that was going on. So I'd sit all day and all night watching a child's program.
On loop, right? Till bedtime.
Fair.
Till bedtime, wasn't it?
Yeah, and all through the night when I couldn't sleep, what did I put on? This children's channel. Because to me, it was making me feel, helping the way I felt to go. It was enlightening me.
Were you able to do your housework and things in that time, or was it minimal, or what was it like?
Here and there. Sometimes I could, there's other times I couldn't. So lots of things were getting left. Appointments, I couldn't go to any appointments. I couldn't go to no dental appointments, no doctor appointments, nothing. I was literally housebound.
Have you had some therapy before?
I tried some counselling, and just recently, before I found Wahida, I went to a place in Rugby for some counselling, and all it did was bring the trauma, talk about traumas and bring all the trauma back. I ended up coming home in a worse state than I was before I went.
Okay. So you've chosen to do the anxiety gamma brain reset with me. We've seen each other 5 times for therapy, but each week we let go of it in stages. So we're letting go of anxiety in layers. So you could do a little bit more each week. Can you explain what was happening after you started your first or second session?
My first appointment with Wahida was a 90-minute one. She cleared everything. And my head just felt calm. I got a sense of calm, which I hadn't felt for 9 years plus. I felt as though I could manage myself. I felt lighter. I was sleeping better. And that was after the first one.
You got dressed as well, didn't you?
I did, and I did my hair. I put a colour on my hair and washed my hair, and it was gorgeous. Amazing. To clean my hair and just put a bit of makeup on and be Christine again.
Lovely. You know? That's good to see. And then after that, what happens?
After that, I was feeling stronger and stronger, and I couldn't wait for my second appointment. And when I had my second appointment, I felt even better. And I was listening to Wahida's hypnosis tape every night. I've got to specify, every night before I went to sleep. And it just drifted me off to a lovely sleep. And I just felt lighter calmer. And after the second one, I felt more confident that, I can go out of that front door. I can go and do it.
But you stopped listening to the children's program. Was it the first time or second time?
That's right. I forgot that, Wahida. After the first session, Wahida said, "What are you watching that for, Christine? There's so much lovely things to watch, and it's never been on my tellies again."
Since the first day. Amazing.
Never.
Amazing.
Normal telly.
Oh, good. You watch normal TV now?
And I used to pull my hair out like this, pulling my hair out, feeling really anxious when I weren't feeling well. That has all stopped. I don't tug up my hair anymore. Even my husband has said, "Oh, I'm not hoovering up the hair anymore. It's gone," because I'm not pulling it out.
Amazing. So let's talk about some of the things you've been doing when you went out, because when you went and tested it, I said, go to the corner shop or go down the road and buy yourself some flowers or something. I said, as a little experiment, or go to coffee.
After the second one, Wahida gave me a list and she said, walk up to the florist. Now, the florist is right in the middle of my village, and I'd never even got half that far. After my second session with Wahida, I walked up to the florist, stood and waited my turn, which took about 10 minutes while other people were being served. And I bought my flowers and I came home. And also Wahida said, go into the coffee shop. You've never been into a coffee shop. And I couldn't. I walked up to the coffee shop the following day. I went in and I waited to be served, and I sat down and stayed in there for 10 minutes. Yay. And I've never done anything like that for 9+ years.
Amazing. I'm so pleased for you. It's amazing. So you've been doing this every week, little bits and pieces, and going out. You drove as well, didn't you? You drove your car.
I did. I drove. I went all the way to the other side. I was on the motorway for about 45-50 minutes and came back. I go out every day in my car and drive. Even if I just go for a little drive, get out and have a little walk, and come back.
So I want to be clear about this. Sorry to interrupt, Christine. Am I forcing you, or is it scary? Are we exposing you to these things to go out?
No.
How are you to go out?
No. I had that before, years ago, exposure, where you go out and all I was doing was getting halfway and white knuckling and coming back. Now I go out. I have no fear. The fear has gone from my head. There's nothing pulling me back home. Oh, I've got to get home quick. I'm out and I enjoy being out, and I'm in no hurry to get home. That's what's gorgeous.
Yes. And I get little messages from you. I call them love messages. When my clients send me messages, I call them love messages. And I've got a screenshot of yesterday. You went to a clothes shop. You were shopping.
Yes, I hadn't been to Sainsbury's in 9 years. And I went yesterday and I got a trolley and I did my food shopping. And then as I was thinking, come on, let's go, I decided to go and have a browse round. Wahida said, have a browse round and have a look. So I did. Mm-hmm. And I really enjoyed it. And it was like nothing on earth. The euphoria I got from that, being able to go shopping like everybody else and walk around without that horrible nausea, feeling sick. Am I going to faint? Am I going to pass out?
So you didn't feel those?
None of it. My husband said, did you feel any of it? I didn't feel a thing. Nothing. I felt light, I felt calm, and I felt confident.
Brilliant. So before you met me, did you think that this was possible? Because obviously you've been feeling like this for 8 years. You've been feeling anxious and panic.
No, Wahida, I've got to say, I was so skeptical because I'd had it for so long. I thought that was how my days were going to pan out. I thought this is my life now.
And you thought yours was extreme because of the amount of things and traumas that you've had. You thought no one's going to treat me. Is that correct?
Correct. the traumas and everything that's gone on in my life.
Yeah.
I thought this was it. This is how I'm going to
to get you to that point of being unable to leave the house, Christine, if I can say that you've had multiple traumas, childhood traumas, and you've had quite a few deaths, you know, yes, which impacted your life and then left you feeling this anxious state that kept you in this small world, which was your bedroom.
My bedroom. Yeah. My bedroom. And that was it. I couldn't get out of the bedroom.
And now you're free.
Yeah, I couldn't get out of the bedroom. And if I did get out of the bedroom, I could come down here, but I couldn't get out my door. And that was 9 years. 9 years of not being able to go out the front door.
So now there's plans as you're testing this. We don't have our last session for another month or so anyway. And you're going to be testing and testing because we want to make sure this is permanent, that you can still go everywhere, travel. You're planning to drive to your son, hours and hours away and all sorts of things.
Yes, I'm going to drive to my son's. It's 2.5 hours away. I'm going on Mother's Day to see my son, and I'm going to drive down to see him and his new wife. And I've got my little list that Wahida has given me, and I'm ticking them off as I do them.
Perfect. If I can just say, today is the 28th of February, 2024, and we started our sessions in January, didn't we?
The 12th of January, yes, yes. So it's just a month coming into sort of 5 weeks, that's it. And I had it for 9 years. And nothing helped me, nothing, except Wahida.
Thank you.
My angel, my angel.
Oh, thank you so much. So thank you for doing this. It's just to inspire other people, to show what's possible.
I hope it does.
That we are not stuck with this. We weren't born like this, Christine, where it changes. If someone resets all the fear in your brain, you can then be free to go out. You're not stuck like this forever. It's stuff that needs to be undone. Did I do relaxation with you, or was I clearing stuff?
You were clearing it. You did all the clearing, and that's when I felt it. When you did the clearing, the gamma, it was brilliant. It seemed the first one I had with you was one of the best. And it was that one that completely calmed me, gave me my confidence, and sorted me out. Yeah, that was the one.
Amazing. I'm so happy for you, Christine. Thank you so much for doing this video for me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, my gorgeous angel.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All the clients that come to see me in my practice are using the anxiety gamma brain reset method. This is a method that I've created over working with thousands and thousands of people with panic attacks and anxiety for the past 13 years. And it's a combination of all different types of processes and methods and techniques of hypnosis, of eye movement, of different varying brain states to get them to clear anxiety and panic attacks at a brain level. So it starts with assess and clarify, where we identify all the things that are holding them back, all the physical symptoms they feel in their body, any traumatic events that would have caused it, and then how they want to feel. So we've got absolutely clear-cut objectives of how they want to feel if they're better. I then go off and clear it all. So using these methods, we're going to clear it in their mind, reducing fear and anxiety in the brain until they can actually go out. The third part is a residual. So residual checking for any last little remaining bits of fear once they've started to go out and about into the world, into shops, into driving situations. And then we rewire the brain. So getting our brain into a gamma brain state, rewiring the brain, showing the brain that it can do it, building self-esteem and confidence. And then the stage that Christine is in is the testing phase, where we leave it for 4 or 5 weeks, where they can go off in the world on their own as many times as they want to make sure this is permanent. And this is where I get them to really test it as much as they can, go out in lots of situations, so to prove that they are free to go anywhere they want. This is the anxiety gamma brain reset method. I see my clients 6 times for this method, and it takes about 10 or 12 weeks to complete. If you're interested in finding more about this, I have a free video series on my website where you can watch and learn all about it. There's lots of client case studies. You can learn. And also, if you'd like to book a call with me, you can do so on my website and access my calendar. Thanks for watching.